Zhang, Jeffrey Ling, and Helen Huang.
I just love to see the vitality, really, of these young people and the enthusiasm that they have for their projects.
It feels amazing when they mentioned like Jeffrey's name first. I was like, oh my God, he's my partner.
Stan Chen, Ziwan Liu, and Cassie Kane.
It's so surreal. I think it's going to take a couple of days for us to absorb this.
Joshua Kubiak, Andrew Xu, Kevin Chang, Kevin Tien.
It was just a shock, but a really good shock.
John Solder, Julia Crowley Faringa, and Patrick Loftus.
I'm just excited to be here and to see the quality of the students, the enthusiasm of students.
I'm so happy right now. It hasn't sunk in.
Brian Kim, Blake Smith, and Vikram Gidwani.
The Siemens competition is designed specifically to showcase students' original work. By doing this, we're showcasing what the possibilities are for young people to get involved in 21st century jobs.
There's really nothing to lose, just do your best.
John Nguyen, Edgar Wang, Wayne Su, and Justin Young.
We're the winning team from Notre Dame, and we're from Troy, Michigan.
I'd like to begin by congratulating the Siemens Foundation for their vision in encouraging and recognizing achievement in science in the next generation.
Imagine you're in an ocean and you're swimming and you strand yourself on an island. What would you do? Swim back?
What I was researching is a way in which you can use light to fix the brain.
You guys can all save the world because science essentially saves the world.
The game you guys are about to partake in is called Think Fast Interactive. Patrick is correct, 100 points. Next question.
been a lot more fun than I expected. I thought it'd just be presenting and judges, but it's actually been a lot more fun.
I'm looking forward to wearing a tux.
I know for my future job that I want it to be one where I truly am passionate about and that it has social interaction with people just to help them fix their brains.
I think I started liking science when I was a little kid and I was hearing about all the NASA projects and the space shuttle.
It started like it usually does when you're a kid, and I'd look at pictures of black holes actually first, pictures of space, and I thought it was the prettiest and the coolest thing that I've ever seen.
I never got sick of learning because there's just so much to be learned every day.
Honored to be associated with Siemens. This is a tremendous competition. When you see these extraordinary projects that these young people are doing, it really is inspiring.
What you're doing out there is tremendous. You're really starting to reinvent and really re-engineer the future of the world. I think if Werner von Siemens were here today, he'd be extremely proud of what all of you are doing.
The lottery. I think we'll pick in reverse alphabetical order.
1.
What number would you like it to be?
7.
6.
6.
It's a Kindle Fire.
The goal of our project is to determine whether or not certain families of graphs have graceful valuations.
Graceful labelings are also useful in the frequency assignment problem in radio networks.
We developed an algorithm to gracefully label a family of trees called the special BDAT trees.
When two galaxies merged and the resulting increase in angular velocity of the spinning throws off some of the mass.
And because of our sample size, our statistical uncertainty is about 2%, which means we have a much higher confidence in our results and conclusions.
Our research focused on the affliction stroke, and stroke is a leading cause of mortality worldwide. It affects over 750,000 people in the US alone per year.
After stroke, we see an increase in folds of the microRNA 1792 cluster.
And what's particularly exciting about this is that prior to neurogenesis, treatment of stroke has been mainly focused on neuroprotection and the reduction of the cerebral damage.
We want them to be individuals who other students look up to and say, hey, I can do that. I can be someone who can provide answers for the very complex questions that are there in science and math.
Necrotizing enterocolitis, or NEC, is a devastating inflammatory disease that affects at-risk premature newborns in an unpredictable manner.
To locate spectral features, our algorithm maps spectra onto a uniform mass-to-charge ratio axis using linear interpolation to ensure that they are directly comparable.
The goal of our project is to develop an inexpensive and accurate motion analysis system that is easily accessible to more of the population.
Ultimately, our work could lead to monitoring motor skill development, athletic conditioning, and physical rehabilitation.
There are two major histological subtypes of lung cancer: non-small cell lung cancer and small cell lung cancer.
Because allosteric AKT inhibitor MK2206 did not successfully inhibit both the AKT and ERK pathways, it was insufficient in inducing apoptosis.
We've already gone through several evaluations of the written, the posters and oral presentations, and they're all just so very, very good. So we're going to have a tough task in judging these things.
The objective of this project is to design a novel iron oxide gold dumbbell nanoparticle for the localized delivery soundomycin through a controlled release manner.
Implicitly, my theorem proves that if a shape is good at packing,
then it's also good at covering as well.
If I have any deviation from this, I can show that the subgraph induced by that deviation is actually going to contain the subgraph induced by a diagonal cut path.
I hypothesized that the soluble monomers of alpha-1 were degraded by the UPP, while the aggregates, the polymers, were degraded by autophagy.
Optogenetics can serve as a new treatment which is both highly molecular mechanism specific and region specific.
It effectively blocks one half of the substrate by creating steric hindrance and makes it more favorable for the indole to attack the opposing face, thus generating an asymmetric product.
I want you to think long and hard about the great problems and the great opportunities in the world today, and even harder about the problems we'll face tomorrow. And I want you to commit yourself to solving these important problems.
It's innovation in the math, science, and technology fields that make dreams become reality, and I think that you guys are going to make a habit out of that, definitely moving forward.
You should change the world by doing phenomenal research. But you should also change the world by encouraging other students and other individuals to also do groundbreaking research.
Make friends with your professors, find those mentors who care about you as a person, and don't let yourself be defined by your success alone.